Doing numbers like equations. Trench talk. When you jump up off the porch as a youngin' and start posting on the block with the junkies and get it bounced.
What's good, man? You back tuning to your boy Billionaire Charlie's Vision YouTube channel, man. And we got another topic today, man. What's the Ari Fletcher, saying her name right, man? Moneybag Yo, old lady. You know what I'm saying? Was wondering why a lot of Mexicans say the N-word. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you how I feel about that. Being from the South, you know what I mean, Virginia or whatever. You know what I'm saying? When I come out west, I noticed that mostly all the Mexicans say that. Like all the females that I know, they all say that, the N-word, all the time. Like all the time they say it, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think when I first came here and I was hearing it, it was like weird to me and kind of offensive because I wasn't used to it. Now I mean, seeing Mexicans and white people saying the N-word like that. You know what I mean? I was just like, whoa, like it got kind of crazy to me. You know what I mean? It always made me feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? I remember one time I was going to high school and I was messing with this white girl and she asked me like, is it okay if I say the N-word and this and that? I just didn't understand why she wanted to say it, but it became something that's in the culture. I remember when V Nasty and all of them came from the Bay Area, and a lot of people say that's how they lingos is, you know what I mean? But out west, I noticed like on the West Coast, like it's just a normal thing. Like it ain't even no racial thing. It's just like they clicked in like that. You know what I mean? Like I know me being for the South, it always was weird to me. But I see them Texas boys and different people that be clicked in. You know what I mean? Everybody kind of like got a lot of people like out west, Texas and stuff like that. It's kind of like it became normal. You know what I mean? But like I said before, like at first, when I first was like coming from Virginia, then moving to the West Coast, it's like I see it a lot, like a lot. And then, like I said, I would hear the kids saying it and all that. I was like, whoa, this is like, I'm like, what the hell? Like, you know what I'm saying? Coming from the South, it was like weird to me. It's like, what the fuck? Like, they could just say that shit? Like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I just think it's, if you come from an area where, you know, Mexican culture or a different race where they don't click, like, you know what I mean, like a Chicago or like different areas where it's like they don't really mix like that. You know what I mean? Of course, it's gonna be like in Virginia. I don't really see like a lot of Mexicans mixing in with our culture like that. I don't like. Maybe they do now, but growing up, I ain't never really seen no Mexicans in our neighborhood or maybe a few white people, but I ain't really never seen like a lot of Mexicans, a lot of Puerto Ricans, and none of that shit like mixing in like that. You know what I mean? So of course, when I seen it, when I come out west, you know, everybody mixed in out west, like Mexican, black, everybody mixed in together. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. I just think it's like clicked in and like it'll grow on you at a time because I don't think they come with it in an offensive way. They come with it like they just clicked in type stuff. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't have advised them to try to do that shit with different clicks and think that shit gonna be okay. It could be a real serious problem because different people, like, you might go to Philadelphia or some shit and try to do that shit. That shit ain't gonna fly. You know what I'm saying? Like certain area, you can't just, you know what I'm saying, be coming like that. Niggas will really fuck you up for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't gonna be cool at all. You'll be Chicago, Philly, different places where it's not cool to do that shit. You know what I mean? Like I said, I came from a place where it wasn't cool. Like niggas with like a Mexican or somebody saying that shit would have been like, that should be all bad, G. That should be all bad, G. Like seriously. Like I say, for me, it was like just hearing that shit just felt awful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, but when I come out west, I noticed the culture is different. Like they mixed in, everybody clicked in. It's still, I ain't gonna cap, like it's still racial tension though. Like, you know what I mean? Of course, like a lot of Mexicans don't really fuck with black people like that, but there's some that do. But it's like, it's almost like this. It's almost like having that work friend. They might talk to you, but you ain't like how your old homeboy, you go to their mama house and they be cooking up, they cook a plate for you and shit like that. you might not have a relationship where you going in no Mexican person house and you might be clicked up with him, but he ain't going to the mama's house to go eat and shit like that. Like sometimes they still have that racial tensions with the dating and all of that. So sometimes it's a slippery slope with that shit. That's what I'm trying to say. It's real slippery slope with that. It's using the N word and all of that, how you clicked in and all of that. Like, it's a slippery slope like a motherfucker. Like different cities, man, that shit is a no-go. Like, and I get where she coming from, cause they say she from Chicago or whatever, so I get where she coming from. That shit just like I said, I'm from VA. I ain't never really seen that shit like that until I come out west, where they use it all the time. They say that shit all the time. They be like, I'm talking to Mexican girls, niggas ain't shit and this and that. I was hearing this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, like niggas ain't shit and niggas ain't this, and like I seen my Puerto Rican homegirls, my Mexican homegirls, like I seen it all. Just use it like niggas ain't shit, niggas ain't this and that. I be sitting back and it, like to me, I be trying to like grasp this shit, but it's not normal to me because I'm not even used to like. Let's be real. I come from a place where when I went to Tyler Park Elementary, it was all black people. Really, you see like one or two white people. Most of the schools I went to, it won't a lot of mix in that motherfucker. Like you might see one Puerto Rican or one, it wasn't mixed like maybe like New York and like how it is out west. It wasn't mixed like that. So of course, like when I heard them saying niggas and all of that, it's weird as shit to me. Still to this day, even though I see them saying that shit, and I see that the people around is like they clicked in type shit. It still kind of be feeling weird to me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's like I say, they talk like that. I see it all the time, like, niggas ain't this, niggas ain't. I be like, what the fuck? Like, in my mind, I'm thinking it, but I ain't saying it out loud. I'm just like, damn, like, what the fuck? Like, what type shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like in my mind, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, damn, better know we see the women that we love to death, our black culture women saying niggas ain't shit. To see a Puerto Rican and a Mexican say niggas ain't shit. I'm like, God damn, bro. I be like, this shit crazy out here, man. I ain't lying, but like, I seen one time, like, that's why I say it's still racial tension, because I seen one time I was sitting at the table and the Spanish Mexican girl, she was like, she had some shit like, oh no, I never did a black person and this and that, but she clicked in with black homegirls and shit, but she like down as black man and shit. I was like, what the fuck? I never did a black person, a black man and all of that. I be like, that racist shit be still there, bro. Like, it be still there. Niggas be, like, they click in, but it be that racist shit be still there, bro. They mamas and daddy probably be still racist and shit like that. That's why I say it's a slippery slope like a motherfucker, bro. It is. Would I prefer them not to say it? Yeah. Because I don't think that shit really clicked in like that. It just be cool and regular, G. But like I said, that's their culture. That out west, they do that shit all the time. I heard Texas, they own it, the Bay Area, all that shit. Cali, all them niggas, they be on that shit. That's how they talk. You know what I mean? But like I say, where I'm from, I can't really rock with that shit like that. But I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I know they ain't coming to no half away, but the racial tension's still there, though, G. It's still there. You know what I'm saying? They mamas and daddy about, oh, you messing with a black guy? Like, they still be on that shit. They still be on that shit, girl. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I never like, this is the thing I be saying, though, right? Right or wrong, I'm just coming from the heart. I feel like black man in America is the most hated of all cultures. Like, bro, they hate us to death, my nigga. Like, and I say that just straight up, bro. Like, every culture, when there's a black man, there's something dark about that shit. And ain't that a bitch? If I even dated a Filipino woman, you a nigga. Like, that's how they look at us. Like, it ain't no love or none of that shit there, bro. You just a nigga. If I dated a Chinese, like, we could go to different races, they always look down on us for some reason. And that shit crazy. Like, I go to work, I see that shit all the time. Just me being black, they always look down on you, bro. I don't give a fuck how much niggas try to click in. Deep down in their heart, you just a nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's a slippery slope with that shit. It is. Because you just a nigga to them. They don't really fuck with you for real. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to them, like, you know your homeboys, you go to their house, they mama cooking up, they cooking up for you, you eat the chicken and all of that. You ain't going to they ain't going to their cribs and they mama's cooking up and shit like that. That shit don't even be clicked in like that. Cause they still look at you as a nigga. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, sometimes That's why I say it's a slippery slope. Sometimes them niggas still look at you as a nigga, like in a disrespectful form. But not all, but some do. You know what I mean? Like I said before, sometimes they click in just for beneficial purposes. Culture vulture type shit. But in their heart, they don't like niggas. They don't like black people. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say she ain't wrong for what she's saying, because I felt the same fucking way. When I first came out west, I was like, what the fuck? All the Mexicans say niggas, bro. All of them. The white people out here, out west say nigga. The black people, the white Mexicans, all race say nigga out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. Like that's how they talk out west. Where I'm from in Virginia, nigga, they probably get stumped the fuck out, man. Probably get their shit punched in, bro. You know what I'm saying? Baltimore, some shit like that. Them nigga probably get fucked up out in the DMV area where I'm from. Nigga, like, that shit ain't gonna be flying. Chicago probably be the same shit. It be war. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, it's different, bro. It's like different places, different shit where they don't mix like that. Like me, like I said, I didn't grow up in a school where it was mixed. None of my schools was really mixed like that. Like where you had like a lot of Spanish and Mexicans and shit like that. We won't mix like that. You know what I'm saying? Never was, bro. So like I said, when I come here and they saying nigga a lot, it just rubbed the wrong kind of way and kind of look fucking crazy. But like I said before, some be cool as hell, some be clicked in like a motherfucker. Then some people really be on a harsh tip when they say nigga, because they don't really like you. Like your black skin is a disgust to them. That's like I said, when I sat at that table and the Mexican girl said that shit, I'm looking at her like, damn, like what type motherfucker is you? Like, oh, I don't fuck with, I never in my life did a black individual. Like what the fuck? Like even like the Filipino, I'm like, damn, it's like say some racist ass shit. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna never get braids because I don't want people to think I'm black. Like people say racist ass shit and then be like it ain't like it's cool type shit. Like it ain't cool. That shit be fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, I work around a lot of motherfuckers that be fucking racist, bro. Like straight up, like it be straight racist, bro. Like, so like I said, it's a slippery slope. Like when I hear that shit and the shit that they be saying, like how they down us like that, I don't know. It just like it just be so offensive and fucked up, G. Like straight up, I be working and I like just for me to even get a position, I gotta go through hell. They'll get on the position. I gotta go through hell just cause I'm black. Like straight up, like you know what I mean? Nigga, if you would have seen how much I had to go through just to get a position. You know what I mean? As far as like how they treated them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was definitely a lot of racist shit with it. That's why I said it's a slippery slope with that shit. That's my opinion, bro. So I don't feel like she said nothing wrong, bro. It's just different cultures, different cities, and different environments where we didn't grow up around them like that. And then, like I say, some people be in a harmful way when they say that shit. They don't mean that shit in no positive way, G. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it to the bean, bro. But I'm out.
A will to win a healthy life. All natural products. Come join the new movement, guys. We got products in different categories such as sports, weight loss, beauty, and also household products. That's all made all natural. Click the link in the description.
Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit that like button. And when you hit that notification bell, it will always let you know every time that I upload new content.